All right, welcome back to another video. I'm talking about two wins I took today. Monday, June 1st was a job. Yeah, June 1st I took today. Two wins. You can see about these trades I put in the weekly outlook. This probably should be at this point like semi-weekly or daily outlook because I'm a day trader, not a swing trader. I mean, I will swing a trade, no problem. Probably gonna swing a trade now. So let's get into it. So you can find these entries while I talk about this video. So okay, so this is a trade that I actually did get into, but I actually hopped out of this trade for like break even, a little bit of profit. So we're not gonna talk about that one. I already actually talked about it in another video. So this is a trade that I was looking to get into. You can see here that go to the floor actually. You can see here that I was looking for this thing here to pretty much at this point, if I do a replay here, I was looking for this one to pretty much break this level of resistance. And once we broke this level of resistance, we can go ahead and fill all of this free range. But the issue that I ran into that I saw is a pullback. If I would actually put the pullback down here, the zero down here, we would have only been at a 23 pullback, 23%. That's not deep retracement, so I wouldn't have took that trade. So I waited till it actually pulled back to the 50, or I just wouldn't have actually entered into a trade. So what happened was it actually went up. Oh, I'm sorry, too high. So it actually went up. It actually went up. It broke resistance and shot up. But I knew it had to retrace because it didn't do like deep retracement. And things in order for things to like really shoot up to the upper level, we have to go back to the golden zone, to the 50 or the 61%, right? So I waited for that. It shot up, right? Um, that was like a false breakout. So it shot up a little bit. I mean, you could have got a 1-to-1 over, came back down, and then I got this was like my bias. So what happened was I was like, let me just enter in down here once the price reversed. That way I can go ahead and get my 1-to-1 in, and I can just hold it down to like a 1-to-9 risk reward ratio. So what I did is I dropped to the 1 minute. Like this is like a super sniper, a sniper entry. I dropped to the 1 minute, and then I waited for a change of character in the breaker structure. So what happened? Price was doing this number, right? It created a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, right? And at that point, right around here, this level, we pretty much, I'm sorry, we pretty much actually broke the last high. So I waited for price to retest this area. So price actually came down, up, down, and it kind of retested this area. Let me see something real quick. Make sure I'm not confusing myself. Right. So this is the lowest low. So I was pretty much waiting on price to retest this area because price came down, it came up, it came down. If you can see it, like sometimes this thing is hard to see. So like price, right, down, up, down, made like up, down, right, up. Like it created this level of resistance here and shot up a little bit and went back down, came back up, went back down. So really, it's really like right around here. But once I noticed that price actually just like tested here, that's when I got into the trade once price actually broke above. I just explained that all wrong. Here, here's the point I'm looking at. The 1 minute can get kind of hairy though. If you don't know what you're doing in 1 minute, bro, stay away. 1 minute is like, ah. Okay, so this right here, right? I'm confusing myself. This is the lowest low. So this is the last higher lowest high, right? These little itty bitty, you can count those depending on the market structure, whatever. But it's really this one. Like when you zoom out to the 5 minute, you can see it. You can see it better, right? Much better, right? So you can see what I'm talking about. Price came down, right? Got the low, it came back up, and it went back down for a low. So, price did his little thing, little consolidation. We end up shooting up. Okay. So let me just boom. We end up shooting up and we passed this lower high. I knew we had to actually go back down. We actually had to retest it for a breaker structure. So what I did, drew this little box here, this wick, right? And I waited for price to come back into the zone and give me some rejection. It kind of came back a little bit of the zone and they reject. So like right here is when I was really looking at it on the 1 minute time frame. So I'm looking at it like right at this area. So when price actually came, we came right here, right? We reversed. Well, I waited till price actually broke here, right? Once price broke here, like this candle, literally in seconds, was just like, pow, like it just shot up. So I managed to make an entry on my broker somewhere up in here, the best I can, and then got into a little bit of scare because price started coming down. I was like, oh no, and I just like stopped looking. And that's another thing with trades is sometimes like a drawback or drawdown could like scare somebody off and close their trade. But here's the deal. This trade, the current trade that you're on is not really important. It's all about the last 10 trades, the next 10 trades. And you have to realize this thing is a game of probabilities. And that's really what you're playing is probabilities. So once we did that whole shebang, I just, price kind of just came in and just did his thing. Yeah, thank God. So yep, that's where we at right now. And I did a 1-to-1. Oh, nope, go back. Sorry. So what happened was I entered into positions. This is my stop loss. I did a 1-to-1. So once price hit like right up in here, my 1-to-1, my TP 1-to-1 was hit, and now I pretty much, I think I put my second trade right here with just a little bit of loss. I wanted to do break even, but I wanted to get it under this area of support. Right, this is support. This is the level of resistance. So I wanted to get it right under there. So chances are price will come back on a higher time frame, do a pullback, and I'm looking to pretty much hold this bad boy for quite a little bit. As you can see, here's a 1-to-9. So, okay, that's that. So the next trade is this one. This one was very quick, very quick. I was actually looking at this trade here, and I was watching it, and this thing happened so fast. I was able to like, get on 30 minute. I trade my 30 minute. I was able to get in on the trade like once it broke this area of resistance, nothing but free range, right? So I was watching it, I was watching it, I was watching it, and I was watching it. And bam, like prices, it went. And I was able to actually, somewhere up in here, I was able to actually get in and added 2 positions. And when it got to the top, I just closed out the trades because this was not a normal candle. I knew that it was going to retrace and everything. And that's, I mean, we pretty much more than, it's about 85% of my TP. So I'm like, whatever. This was like a little trade anyways. I mean, how many pips was this? This opportunity was only about 35 pips or whatever. So I think, oh, in this one, I completely missed this trade because I was focused on AUD CAD. This would have been a good one. This would have been a banger. And tomorrow, I guess I'll be looking forward to maybe price can come back to this trade, come back to that zone. 100% looking for price to come back to this zone, grab some pips. So those two is looking pretty promising. Here's like a zone that price could come to. So maybe I'll put that there just to remind myself, like, hey, maybe you should take a look here. So like I'll just mark that for now. Depending on what price look like, and depending on how price go, maybe I can squeeze a 1 to 2 out of it. Once it break this resistance, I'm pretty sure it's going to shoot up like a rocket because there's nothing but free range there. So, see, like right here, and depending on how price goes, maybe I can get like a good stop loss, so I can get like a 1 to 2 out the deal. So I'll be looking for that. Probably next session later on this evening. All right, so that's it. That's the trade. That's the win for the day. One and done.